to continue a couple of warm days, but there is some change on the way. We'll see temperatures falling. I don't see freezes as of yet in the coastal bend. We will have to watch some inland locations as the high resolution data gets closer, right? So long range data is like kind of not seeing all the pieces. It's a little fuzzy. It's like you go to the eye doctor and you need to get your lenses changed, right? Overall, the long range data, it's not the best resolution. Once we get our shorter range data in, that's when our resolution improves. It gets easier to see. It's like putting on those fresh new glasses. We're not quite there yet, but the signs are for some pretty cold air to move its way into the coastal bend heading into the weekend. Wind is something else we've got to talk about. So it does look like the timing of that front's a little bit later on Friday. Friday may actually wind up being a fairly calm day. Some of the strongest wind out of the south on Thursday. Friday a little bit lighter, but then the front swings through. We've got some strong wind again on Saturday. Both Thursday and Saturday, we could see some gusts around 35, possibly even stronger, especially on Thursday. Thursday's the day we will be having to watch out for some wind advisories, but that will be a very warm southerly wind. Let's talk allergies. Right now, everything is fairly low. Even the juniper is more at the moderate level. But as we look ahead to those windy days, now tomorrow or Thursday, it's a southerly wind, so we shouldn't have too much of that cedar pollen from the hill country moving in. But behind the front, you can expect that. So there's our warm front. This is what's intensifying our wind as we head into Thursday. That warm and humid air coming up to fuel a chance of thunderstorms. Those storms will stay to our north. We're not tracking much in the way of rainfall. There is a low chance for some rain along the front, and then behind the front, we could see a few very light kind of misty showers. Colder air filtering its way in for the weekend. So let's talk severe weather. The risk again, it's staying to our north. San Angelo through Oklahoma City into Wednesday. Then Thursday, it's going to mostly be across East Texas and the Texarkana region, the Arklatex region. As far as the cold front goes for us here in the coastal bend, Friday night is when it looks to move in. We'll continue to fine tune the exact timing as we get closer. We are tracking that stronger wind. I mentioned that Thursday, gusts 30-40 miles per hour. Behind the front Saturday, northerly gusts 25-35 miles per hour. Very light rain is expected. Behind the front, we'll get into an overrunning pattern. We'll talk about what that means in a second. Higher surf is expected. We could have some 5 to 6 foot swells with the Thursday wind, but that's going to be pretty choppy. Saturday with the northerly wind, those swells will also shift out of the north. That can also sometimes lead to some coastal flooding as well. Here's the overrunning pattern. So in the upper levels of the atmosphere, even with our wind shifting out of the north at the surface, we're going to keep this strong kind of southwesterly flow into the weekend. This is what's going to keep us cloudy, keep us with a chance of some drizzle, but notice we're not seeing a lot of the red coming into South Texas. That's why we're not tracking a lot of high-end rainfall totals. What that does is the cooler air moves in at the surface, but the warmer air that's coming from the southwest goes up and over, and it puts us in that overrunning pattern. Is there a chance of rain? Yeah, but it's a low chance of rain. Most of the rain will be more so across the eastern half of the United States as that front moves in to that region. As far as tonight goes, right now it's 67 degrees. Wind is out of the south-southeast. Don't forget fog is our big issue tonight, so be prepared to take it slow. Visibility already since about 5 minutes ago has fallen a couple of miles out ahead of you there through Beeville. So that's something we're going to keep a close eye on as our temperature falls to meet our dew point. That's when we have our best chance of fog, especially dense fog possible. You'll see that happening as we look ahead to tomorrow morning. Our forecast high temperatures in the 80s, upper 80s inland, mid to low 80s closer to the coast, 75 at the beach. In that 7-day forecast, yes, you do see a chance for a few showers, but more so it's going to be very light spotty rain. Also, I want to point out the wind on Thursday. That's going to be something that may limit our fog as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. So if we do see the wind picking up already by Thursday morning, shouldn't be too foggy. We've got more news, sports, all of